Los Zetas art scene hit list. This is Z91, 91ZM, Zeus microphone, Christchurch's greatest hits and hit lists. David Z. Albert is the Frederick E. Woodridge Professor of Philosophy and Director of MA program in the Philosophical Foundations of Physics at Columbia University. Albert has published many articles on quantum mechanics, mostly in the Physical Review, and is the author of Quantum Mechanics and Experience and Time and Chance. Vladimir Aristov is a poet and the chief of the Laboratory of Development of the Relative Methods of Study of Time at the Virtual Institute on Temporology and a member of the Interdisciplinary Seminar on Temporology at the Moscow State University. He is a winner of the Andrew Belly Award in the area of poetry. Colleen Asper is an artist and a writer. Her work has been shown internationally, and she has contributed to publications that include Art in America, The Brooklyn Rail, Beautiful Decay magazine, Art Critical, Possible Press, and The Highlights. Olga Ast is an interdisciplinary conceptual artist whose work investigates the connection between time, space, and information. She has exhibited and lectured internationally. In 2009, she organized the Arch Time Conference, an exhibition in New York dedicated to exploring artistic, academic, and scientific concepts of time. In 2009, she published Fleeing from Absence, a book of 4 essays that explores the nature and interpretations of time. Chris Bazjamanian's work has been exhibited internationally at places like File 2009 Electronic Language International Festival, Ruth Cardisso Cultural Center, Sao Paulo, Brazil, International Forum Art Tech Media, Cordoba in Cordoba, Spain, Jawlowska Art Museum in Jawlowska, Finland, and the Orange County Center for Contemporary Art in Santa Ana, California. He received an MFA from the Maryland Institute College of Art and a BA from the George Washington University in Washington, D.C. Isla Bernstein is a poet and philosopher. He is author of one collection of poems, Attention Man, Ugly Duckling Press, 2003. Sarah Bliss is a Massachusetts-based multidisciplinary artist focused on the bodily experience of the passage of time and questions about presence, permanence, and the meaning of life's work and the call to attentive awareness. She is the recipient of the Full Fellowship Awards from the School of the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, and the Vermont Studio Center. She received her MTH from Harvard Divinity School, www.sarahblissart.com. John Byrne works with the words and colloquial expressions of the American English by collecting, editing, and arranging them before painting them in an italicized digital font of his design. His work is the collections of MA, the Rubin Museum, Italy's Bellagio Study and Conference Center, and the New Jersey State Museum, and in many private collections. David Bowen is a studio artist and educator. His work has been featured in numerous group and solo exhibitions, including Brainwave Exit Art, New York, NY, the Japan Media Arts Festival at the National Arts Center, Tokyo, If Then at Vox Populi, Philadelphia, PA, Art Bops at IBEAM, New York, and Data Plus Art at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pasadena, CA. His work has been featured in Art in America, Leonardo, and Sculpture magazines. He is currently an associate professor of the Sculpture and Physical Computing at the University of Minnesota, Duluth. Kostika Brandatan, PhD, University of Durham, is an assistant professor of honors at Texas Tech University. He has also taught at Cornell University and Miami University, as well as several universities in Europe and Asia. He is the author of The Other Bishop Berkeley, an exercise in reenactment, Fordham University Press, 2006, as well as 2 other books in Romanian, An Introduction to the History of Romanian Philosophy, the 20th Century, Bucharest, 2000, and Isaac Bernstein's Diary, Bucharest, 2001. He is also guest edited for a special journal issue on the philosophy as literature for the European Legacy, 2009, and another on philosophy in Eastern Europe for Angeliki, 2010. Keith Brown, founder and president of FAST UK, Fine Arts, Sculpture and Technology in the UK, has done much to encourage and support digital sculpture at a national and international level, with assistance from the Arts Council of England, Manchester City Council, and MRI AD. He is currently one of the foremost digital sculptors working in Europe and regularly participates in international electronic and digital art symposia art exhibitions. He has exhibited internationally and as a result has gained international acclaim as a pioneer and leader in his field. Patrick Kalinskiu, Kalinskiu, lives in Constantino, Romania, where he writes short stories in both Romanian and English. Kalinskiu started his literary career in 2001. More than 50 of his texts have been published in various literary magazines. His first book, a collection of short stories written in Romanian, appeared in 2003. www.jurnalidomic.egophobia.ro/. Sean Carroll is a senior research associate at physics in the California Institute of Technology. He received his PhD in 1993 from Harvard University. He has previously worked at MIT, the Institute for Theoretical Physics, and the University of California, Santa Barbara, and the University of Chicago. Carroll is the author of From Eternity to Here, about cosmology and the arrow of time. Stephane Claire is a PhD student and instructor in Women's and Gender Studies at Rutgers University. Her current research is about how taking into account humans' dependence upon the earth transforms the way we think about the power and the self. Claire has written about the concepts of agency and temporality in feminist thought, as well as on queerness and feminist film criticism. Hayley Cohen is a watercolor artist, an associate professor and chair of the art department at Marymount Manhattan College in New York City. She is also on the board of directors of the Philoctetes Center for the Multidisciplinary Study of Imagination and is the curator of exhibitions. Cohen received her MFA from the Hofburger School of Painting of the Maryland Institute College of Art and received her BFA from the Tyler School of Art. Cohen is a founding member of the artist group Retrograde. Irina Danilova received her MFA from the School of Visual Arts in 1996. Her work, including performances, videos, and installations, has been exhibited in the US and internationally. Danilova won an international art competition in Halle, Germany, and has been sponsored by Arts Link project in Russia. Rob David has been working in digital media content development for the educational deployment for over a decade. He has generated websites, videos, and 3D models for architecture projects and colleges. In 2006, he completed the Fine Arts degree, specializing in fine bronze casting. Since then, he has been incorporating his digital skills into a hybrid practice involving video, prints, texts, and objects. Kill the art scene. Oh, I say.